Yeah, much the same as every other week thus far. Again, done a few more videos this week, as you've.
I've seen. I've been enjoying them.
Yeah, a few other people. Let me turn this up a little bit. Turn the sound up a touch. But yeah, a few different ones to usual as well with our
Good
RC cars that rocked.
Yes.
So yeah,
Saw that.
it's been fun.
I'm eagerly awaiting the one that's on the Predator because that's definitely one of my favourite. I actually did have one, but
I don't. So I wasn't intending on doing one on a Predator.
Well, I'm out then.
Well, it is a car. It's absolutely a car that rocks, but
that is.
I don't have one that I won anything with because it was a bit early. But what I do have is the exact same one that I won a Formula 2 championship with, so I could do that.
Nice, good.
Yep, we could do that because I actually got it off one of my old friends I used to race with, and at the time he stopped racing was about the time I used it. So
right, nice, good. Yeah, it's good to see some history anyway.
Yeah,
makes it a bit in love with this crazy hobby of ours.
Yeah, exactly. What have you been doing?
Getting more sunburn, drinking a bit more wine, getting a bit more sunburn, rolling around in a lot of mud. We had a hard week with weather, a little bit. We touched on that on the Wednesday one. We kind of saved the day a little bit, I think, towards the end of the week, so that's good.
Yeah, that is good.
And yeah, apart from that, status quo, really.
Yeah.
Nothing too wildly crazy. Oh, I had a birthday. There we go. There's something different.
Well, drink to that.
Cheers.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
It was on
by the power of amazing courier, I'm actually drinking the wine that you bought me. So thank you very much.
Look at that. How's it taste?
Absolutely fantastic.
Good.
My only worry is I fear it's not going to last forever long or episode.
It only got opened, half an hour ago, and it's...
Yeah. Don't tell anybody.
No, I won't.
I'll top it up with...
I'm also drinking red wine, but I didn't have any clean wine glasses. So it looks like I'm drinking Disaronno or Coke or something.
And I actually matched your style earlier on. I was going to have it out of a tumbler, and I thought that probably is bordering on wrong. So I went and found my one and only wine glass and washed it.
Could you call that glass?
No, my one and only...
wine goblet.
Goblet. Lovely. It's nice. Nothing better than having a nice goblet. So, special guest this week.
So, first of all, I'm just going to open our YouTube chat because I haven't actually got it open over here. So
we're definitely working, and I cancelled Jensen Button because I thought he probably wasn't, up for it. We had someone better come along. So, special guest for this week is our one and only Dirty Diamond Dave, Davey boy,
Triple D.
Come and have a seat.
Look at him. There's like stars in your eyes. Then this is your life.
It's going to get cozy, which is fine.
I've got two special guests really wanting my attention again, like normal. So I'm just going to put them on their director's seat over here.
It's tough when you're at the bottom with us, Davey boy.
Say hi to Sky. There's Sky.
Hi, Sky.
Two. They're happy in their director's seat now. Which is where they're watching me from.
Cozy. I'm going to bring Dave into me a little bit. There we go. That's you.
Yep. Although I can see you perfectly and it's quite wide on the actual YouTube, you're cozy.
Yes. Does it look all right on YouTube? That's the main thing.
Yeah. Dave's head's a little cut out, but it's not a bad thing, really.
That's good, isn't it? Yeah.
Dave's on some sort of amazing, he's a new man.
He isn't it? Look at his hair. He's like, the long hair suits Dave, I feel.
I agree. I think he could pull it off.
And I think it's made him look like a nice, mature, wealthy farmer.
Skin tone, I think he's been building a track in Mauritius, I think.
Yeah. Where you been on holiday, Dave? I thought you were in lockdown.
Maldives.
Yeah.
Like it.
He comes down for his cornflakes in the morning, and he's a shade browner every morning.
Have you got one of them sunbeds?
No, just outside,
The shower doesn't work. That's the issue.
No.
Yeah, it's not tan; it's just dirt.
Yeah, exactly. So Leroy and I owe a massive debt of gratitude to this man because pretty much single-handedly the shape of Nemo Raceway and groundworks and a fairly large portion of it is down to this man.
Yeah, I mean, we stumbled upon a good one who was good on a digger. I mean, how did we do that?
I don't know.
No,
I think it involved a lot of red wine.
a lot of red wine, and then Triple D, Digger Dave, Dirty Digger Dave is here.
There's another whole load of episodes about the beginnings of Davy Boy and Nemo, but that's for another time.
I was speaking to Dave the other day, and Dave, I did voice my opinion to John that he needs to update his internet so you can get them special channels that you've been looking for.
Yeah, it's way too slow at the moment.
So I've put in a request for you, and hopefully John will sort it.
Yeah, bigger screen, Lee.
Wait, dogs are trying to fight each other now. What's wrong with them?
42 inch and curved for the screen.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yes, exactly. Wow.
So, shall I do some shout outs here?
Let's do some shout outs, Leroy.
Cool. So the first one on my chat, at least, is our friend with a name that no one ever knows, Ian.
Yo.
Do you reckon anyone has ever had the same name as him?
No.
His surname's Payne. Do you reckon that's because no one can say his first name and it's painful? Anyway,
But we love it.
Nobby, hello. Kev Brunston's on. Hi, Kev. How you doing? Matt Locke. Track's looking great, guys. So thank you very much. So picture went online yesterday, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
We'll talk about that in a second. Olivia, hello. Mr. Berryman, our old Isle of Wight man, says evening. Matt Locke says hi, Kev, although we're not Kev. Obviously, he's talking to Brunston. Leon Morel, now then, boys. Giving a northerner. Martin Hart, Yo Bossman and Leroy. That was probably before you were on, Davey Boy. Scott Fonington says, hi, Tim Simpson. Hi, Winston Barnett says, good evening with loads of beer. Nice that he's joined us closer to the beginning than the end of one of these streams.
Odd.
Lyndon says, good evening from Lyndon and Jane in Plymouth. Evening. Arvinder says, evening. Peter Cook, Jaguar Boy's back. Jaguar Boy, Gavin, Tesla, whatever he called himself these days. Winston says, drink. Chris Green, our Northern Pal, evening. How we doing? I'm going to ignore Winston for now because he's got like 38 comments on there. Ivan Bingham says, laugh out loud. So hi to him too. Shorey's on there saying triple D.
Triple D.
Bluey, he's on there. Evening. He might be able to help you with some of them channels, Dave.
Evening, Bluey.
Evening, Bluey. Adrian Eaton says evening. Jane says evening. Kev says Dave looks scared. That's just his happy face.
You haven't seen me on my other hand. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, I can.
He's working me.
Something with the other hand.
Lyndon says hi, Dave from Plymouth. Carl Jackson says oi, Carl.
Oi, Savaloy.
Aldridge, evening all. Jezza's back. The man, the mystery. Jeremy Ketchell. CJ's on here. Evening, boys. Jeremy says evening again. And where are we at? Rick's on again. The Dutchies are in the house. Yokomo driver.
Danny Conway. I see Danny down the side. Nice to see you watching Danny live. Finally,
Danny,
catch it.
He's actually watching us live. He normally doesn't make it. He normally just watches on the old catch up.
Is that on the red button?
Yes, it's on the red button or the red tube, one of the two.
We need 63 watchers to get the red button access. We're not quite peaked at that yet.
Oh, we've got 71 on mine.
My God, we're on red button.
We're on red button. Ian says spot on with the surname. Yep. Mark Jacker gives us a cheers. Dave has more channels than me. That comes from Bluey.
Bluey.
Stumpy's on. He says evening, and Simon Miller says hello. Winston says, anyone want to buy a freezer?
Wow.
No, Winston, but we've got you a caravan.
We have got. I tell you what, we have got Win a Caravan. I haven't actually got a picture of it. Maybe our midweek one.
Yeah, we'll get Win's caravan on a picture.
When Win can get out of isolation, we've got him covered. No required at Nemo Raceway.
No, exactly. So what's on our agenda? So today
I'm going to hijack it.
Hold on,
we've got
competition.
let me hijack it for 2 seconds, because I saw we're obviously getting lots of coverage of our track, which is cool, but also I saw the guys down in Plymouth were online and watching, Jane and Lyndon and stuff. They've done an awesome job down on their track. Just before we went into isolation and couldn't travel to go and do bits and pieces, we actually had a Nemo Racing Roadshow lined up to go down to their track. The work that they've put in subsequently is incredible. So shout out to them. They're doing a lot of work on their track. It looks really, really cool.
Yeah, I hope to go.
Yeah, exactly. You haven't seen it yet, so it'd be nice to take you down there.
My own town as well.
Yes, Davy Boy's hometown and Plymouth Gin.
Plymouth Gin, Lee, we'll take you there.
Oh, sounds good to me already. We have to see Dave's old stomping ground and all the women that are still crying because he left.
I think we should possibly go 2 days in advance so that we can cover all that and still make the Sunday, because otherwise we may false peak on the Saturday and not make the track, which would be disappointing.
Yeah, and is it a bit like Rio de Janeiro? Do we need a handler just to get the women away, like bat them off?
It's exactly like that.
I would think so.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to grab something.
That's worrying.
It is worrying.
What? So let's have a guess. What's he going to grab?
The bottle of drink.
I'm going to go with a box.
Wow,
I was going to be wide of the mark there. That's a very nice looking box, Leroy.
Thank you. That's what they all say.
I never thought I'd say that on a YouTube channel live, but there we go.
There it is. So that is what one lucky winner is getting today, and then I'm going to build it.
Wow.
So
that is
the reason I haven't built it already is an intelligent reason. If anyone, whoever's winning it, they can say what kind of tracks they race on. I'll set it up to that track. And if they wanted to purchase any option parts that are not in the kit, obviously you have a chance to, and I can build everything together. So there you go.
Super excited for that.
We're going to announce the winner at the end with our random number draw thing. And so keep tuned in till the end of the episode to find out the winner.
I like it. What else is new in the world of RC? Any new bits and bobs, or we've had a bit of a drive really this week in that respect?
I mean, this week was more of a completion week, wasn't it? We got our body shells released.
Yes.
We got the Stiffy, which was named on last week's show. So we got that released.
Yes.
It was just a week for getting everything out, and then we do have some actual exciting news which you might have forgot about.
Probably.
Yeah, well, we got that special machine, didn't we? It's getting delivered next week.
Wow. Yes, that's exciting. Tell us about this special machine, Leroy.
Yeah, so as of next week, we'll have our own carbon fiber CNC machine. So we'll be making lots of carbon fiber parts. A lot of stuff designed already, and we knew this day was coming, but now it's got quite close. And as I work closely with a carbon fiber company, we're going to help each other out and get some of the coolest products you've seen for a while in carbon fiber.
That is very exciting. I am a fellow carbon fiber fanatic, so thoroughly look forward to seeing everything that we can possibly come up with in carbon fiber. We might have a carbon fiber.
Well, you got a nice new carbon fiber thing this week for your birthday, didn't you?
I did. I got some very, very fancy shoes that have carbon fiber on the front of them.
Yes, which
do a midweek reveal for the.
Made me quite envious of the carbon shoes. I actually sent them shoes to my friend that owns a carbon fiber company, and he said I had a problem.
Get him to make you some.
Yeah.
The only other thing from my side that's new, which is Teddy got a new harness that's branded.
Oh, look at that! Them Julius ones are good too.
Ted on one side, and then on the other side, just for good measure, we've got Nemo. So team mascot is repping finally at last.
That's
taken
cool.
him a few years.
Who got you that?
Have a guess.
Sam.
Yes. Right in one. So now
Cool.
he can strut the track and look suitably like a tiny toy dog that looks stupid. But it will be branded. But he will be branded, and we still love him anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yes.
So that was my news item of RC related stuff.
Also, judging by the picture, you got a nice bouquet of toilet roll.
That was there just in case. That was our lofted account because we were getting close to not being able to wipe our bottoms, so I had to buy some. And when I took the photo, I did that. That's not massively corporate, and I thought, I don't care.
Best comment ever.
Yeah.
We've
I think past now, though, isn't it? Because there seems to be no toilet roll drama going on anymore.
No, I must admit that we had quite a lot anyway because my wife likes to stock up on these things. But when I went in the shop and saw some, I just bought some for. I mean, this was after it had all kind of calmed down again. I just thought it would be a shame for me not to buy toilet roll in the lockdown thing, and just to say I had bought toilet roll.
So now you've got even extra toilet roll.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, so that's it. That's it on the product front. Obviously, we have stuff coming, but we can't release. Well, we can release something new every week. It just takes a bit of time and effort. The hubs are all mounted to my car and ready to test. Same like anything, as we said, we showed pictures of them, but I have made a few changes which will come out with the ones when they're released. So I'm really just waiting to be able to test some until we're relaxed enough to go to Nemo Raceway and drive around a few laps. So hopefully that's pretty soon. Obviously it is work for me at the end of the day, and we do need to carry on ticking on.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not massively essential right now, but it would be nice. We're only going to a field at the end of the day.
And I promise not to kiss you.
Well, I might not bother going then.
No tongues. I took a sneaky couple of even extra pictures of a fully oiled scenario. I don't know how that's on YouTube. Hopefully well.
I mean, it looks good on my phone. It's not come up on my YouTube yet, but
yeah.
Explain to us what's going on. I mean, I know what's going on because I'm constantly bugging you and FaceTiming you for info, but explain what's going on here.
That is second oiling. So that's the second 2,000 litres of oil getting spread onto the track, rolled beforehand, then oil on. We're still, like we've covered on before, just trying to learn it a little bit, really. But so far, I think it's going very, very well. It is an absolute team effort with everyone giving an opinion and a thought and trying a bit and seeing what goes well and what doesn't. But I think we're cracking it. So that is rolled wet after all of the rain and then oil on, and it just sits beautifully on the top. And then we're going to let that sink in for a day or two, and then we're going to roll again and just keep doing that, really, until we find it works. There's another angle here. If I pop into this one. Sometimes this is when this thing has a bit of a paddy, but so far it's been good. So that's the other side of it. So you can see that's really wet, that side. Thoroughly soaked it in. A lot of hours goes into that stuff, but it's going to be definitely worth it. A big expense as well. It's one of the biggest expenses so far of the track is the amount of oil needed, because we're not using old Cortina oil. We're using new virgin oil.
Brand spanking new oil.
Compliments of Adrian Slough. He gave us the contact. They did it, didn't they, at the end of last year? And he transformed their track. So
they've done it a couple of years now, haven't they?
Is it 2 years? Wow.
I think so, yeah. And it's, I mean, ever since. You remember Slough was always a dust bowl until maybe he got lucky and it was moist enough and it grooved. But yeah, since they put the oil, it's a complete game changer, isn't it? Again, like we know.
So hopefully that's going to be the ticket for us, Leroy.
So we're talking there. There's a guy sat next to you who's been on the digger doing all this stuff. So let's hear it from him.
Tell us all about it, David.
It was a very, very hard track to build, actually, especially the bank section. John lost a lot of hair on that.
I did. I was cussing you up, Lee. I was like, why have we got a bank section? I know they're cool, but my God.
But you'll appreciate it once it's ready to go.
Yeah, agreed. We had moments looking at each other going like, what are we doing? Yeah. I'm just going to interrupt this broadcast just to say that Dave and I live together, not in that way. So me being within the 2 metre rule of them on my side is all right.
Is irrelevant, yes. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Just before some person.
There's a guy that's just popped on my live chat here, said a good evening, and it's Mr. Phil Truman. Just thought I might to give a good shout out to Mr. Phil Truman. And Marion, I hope Marion's good. And I hope you're all doing well. And Max, who was originally my dog. But Phil now has Max, my Labrador from back in the day. But yeah,
cool.
I actually gave him to Tony because we used to live in a house that had slippery floors, and the dog slipped on a slippery floor and then had a complete meltdown and wouldn't go on slippery floor. And you'd find him in the corner of the kitchen like cowering every night, and it just wasn't healthy. And I couldn't afford to re-floor the whole house. Right. So Tony loved him and he loved Tony, and Tony had him. But then Tony had the exact same situation. Tony moved into a house with slippery floor, so he went to Phil. Bless him, poor little dog. But he should have got over it. So.
The moral of that story is they should just see Leon Morel, and he could have put some carpet in for everybody.
Yeah,
Mates, right?
Well, I wasn't that friendly with Leon back then. I mean, Max he'll be probably 11 now.
Wow.
Yeah. So
what is Max?
Labrador.
That's cool.
Little golden molting Labrador.
That's the problem when you've got carpets and you've got a molting dog. It just sits in it and you can't see it everywhere.
Yeah, maybe that's good. Gives you a shag pile.
There we go. A little bit of shag. So we hijacked. Yeah, come on, David boy.
What's your favourite part of the track, Dave? Considering you've built it,
I would say the bank section now. After I've built it, it's really good. So are we going to see you doing some laps around it? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's good. Obviously Dave used to race. John's kind of hijacked him, but we've got to let him have a few laps again.
Yeah, the track's really good because it's got a lot of elevation changes and everything as well.
Yeah, I think that's what sometimes you don't see with the images is actual the heights of stuff.
Yeah.
And it can always, you can look at it and go, oh yeah, it looks like this or that. But until you're actually there and you realise it's actually bigger than what it looks. Just because it's in an open field, it doesn't actually look that big, but it's probably one of the biggest ones out there, I'd say. I mean, the straight's 50 something meters long, isn't it?
Yeah, 55, I think.
Yeah.
And we've made the back section as well, where it's elevated, 5 meters wide as well, so it's easier to see from rostrum.
Yep, perfect. So yeah, although it looks like tight back there, you've got a 5 meter lane.
Yeah.
The thing is, it is fantastic across the back, and I do like the back section, and I do like the fact that we've made it 5 meters because you can actually have half a chance of getting around, and we've been clever a little bit with apexes and stuff so that it elongates out as well, so it makes it a bit easier to jump that back section. However, the section in front of the rostrum where there was a random pole, somebody asked for this. I couldn't manage to miss that pole that was right in front of my nose.
And I would like to point out this pole was on the outside of what should have been the straight.
Correct.
So you're on the racing line, but maybe not quite that close.
No, it was. I misjudged that by at least 3 or 4 meters. That's about standard for me, I suppose. Really, that required pretty much a new rear end. I don't think I've broken an 8-scale car quite as badly as that ever.
You done good.
So Davey boy is welcome to have my car. It's had one careful owner. Needs a little bit of TLC to get going again, and it's all yours, mate.
I've already fixed it.
Well, I'm behind the curve.
Well, Dave, if you made an order this week, you never know.
Could have been there.
I know. I haven't made one, Lee. That's the problem.
I think it went on my account, the spare parts, unfortunately.
It did.
That's a shame, isn't it? John, you might win it.
That would be nice. And the winner is me.
Yeah, Leon did that with an engine. I think I've told you before.
And we've even got another feature of the track, Lee. We've even got a bum hoe in it as well.
A bum hole.
Famous bum hoe.
Yeah. And I must admit, I didn't put this bum hole into the design.
That was probably genius with my glass catching on.
So I didn't put a bum hole in the design. John had to have one because our resident commentator is going to be Tony Truman. And we always love the way that Tony commentates and says bum hole. Indeed. So that is the whole reason why it's in there.
Purely all after Tony when he said he wanted to come and do a bit of commentary for us.
There you go. So in the track at the moment, the bum hole is actually full of muddy water. So the bum hole's full of brown. But we've got an idea for that. So when it does rain, we're actually going to put a grid on top, aren't we? So that it can be run as a flat corner or it can be run as a bum hole should you not have pooey brown water in it.
Should we have the English weather?
Yes. So don't worry, it's there, but it can be avoided also.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, I'm super excited to drive around the track. Obviously, being a designer, I saw some guy said that it looked like Hearts the other day, but I can't see it myself, and it definitely wasn't.
It looks as similar as Hearts as the fact it's got a main straight and you can race a toy car around it. Past that, the guy needs to get some glasses.
I was looking at a picture trying to work out where it does, and the only thing I can see is maybe coming up to like the end of the lap. But I mean, come on.
I love Hearts, and I'm a big fan of Hearts, and that is a facility that's fantastic. And yeah, I can't see it even if I squinted really hard.
But, no, I'm not into it either. But there we go. It is what it is. Yeah. We'll continue trying to make nice tracks for everyone to use and be fine with
it. Exactly. Merry Christmas, happy lockdown, and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
So what's next? What's next on the track? What are we doing?
Well, I guess you're the guy that knows that. But I think next thing we're fencing the perimeter, aren't we, of the track?
Yes. We need a man. We need a man with fencing skills. No, right in front of you. It's not a look on this one.
This guy. So yes. We'll be fencing the track. I mean, we discussed what we're looking for and what we need, obviously. So I used to be in that industry for many years. We had a fencing company for over 30 years. So there you go.
If when we did the fencing, you bought a car to run around, for testing purposes,
I'd be coming into work and do a little. I mean, the track needs showing off in a video soon, doesn't it? So there's only one man for the job. Dave, get your radio ready.
Yeah, I was going to say, clearly it's not me because we've demonstrated that with a broken car. Baby boy, I reckon, is going to be a little bit rusty.
And it took me all day at Hearts to pick your car up today anyway. So
yeah, exactly. We'll repay the favour.
CJ, I've got a question. Are we on to question time? No, we were going to go what's going on with the track. So the next steps of the track, fencing, like you've said, that's going to be big this week. I hope we can get you up, Leroy, to help with that. That would be a massive good thing, I think. Pit lane, yeah. We've got the pit lane going in. We've got an incredible pit lane that's been fabricated for us by our bestie, Ant Ross.
Where is he anyway? He's not even watching.
He's normally online, but he's doing some incredible stuff for us on the pit lane and the down ramps and that sort of stuff. That hopefully is going to go in towards the end of the week as well. So once that's in, my brother's starting the fabricating of steps, stairway, handrail, roof, all that sort of stuff for the rostrum. So hopefully by this time next week, we'll have a load of good stuff that we could show. And I think it would be really cool if we could do, I know I mentioned it before, but if we could do one of these live from the track, I think that would be awesome. Just means a late for everybody, but I think it would be really cool.
Well, we could social distance. I'll sit one side and you sit the other side of the track.
Yes. Perfect. Or we could just pump in the middle of the week and just get it out of the way and deal with it.
Yeah. I just saw Carl Jackson said it's got orange hose. Yeah, that could be a similar comparison to Hearts. Although there's a reason it has orange hose is that there was not many options available in lockdown period and we needed hose. No. We didn't really want black just because it blends in a bit too much, in my opinion. We didn't want yellow because I always think of Slough when I think of yellow hose.
That's theirs. They own the yellow.
Yeah, and then it was blue or orange, and we don't want blue because we are not associated. So as myself and John have run orange body shells for the past however many years.
Forever.
It just made sense. We couldn't get red, unfortunately, could we?
No, we tried.
Or we could, but it was like 4 times the price.
Correct. There's no return on that one, Leroy. I've got a question for you. Are Dave and I mobile in your video, or are we stuck looking like, well, Dave looks like he's just having a happy ending, and I look like I'm possibly giving it on my screen.
So both my YouTube and my phone, you're both mobile.
That's fantastic. Well, we'll stick with it then, because we're looking at a very frightening picture on our screen.
No, you're all good. You're all good.
It's going to give me nightmares, frankly. But
Roscoe is on here. He's given us a little peace sign.
Good news. Peace. You can see I can't see where I'm going anymore, so I'll just do one of those. Should we do some more questions?
Yes. I mean, anyone send a question in, please. Yeah, send the question over on the other side, and I'll read it. What was on your agenda? You wrote a little agenda. You were being all professional with it. Was there anything we've?
I was. I thought we'd try and be slightly more organised. We're getting through it. Track picks, we did a bit of that, and a chat about what's coming up next. We're going to go into competition time and then some more questions. So we could actually do competition time if you want.
I'm going to hang on for a little bit.
Okay, let's do some questions.
I'm going to tempt people, and I want to be like the last big bang before we disappear and answer a few more questions. But
okay, I like it. I've got some questions that I've seen come in. CJ, Shin update on 4-wheel drive.
I haven't actually spoke to Shin, so I have no idea. Obviously, with all this stuff going on, I've had no real need to be honest, apart from checking he's alive and okay.
Yes. That's out of the way. Lyndon, make room for the caravan. Can't wait to come and play. Perfect.
Yes, I mean that's a big thing. A lot of people have said as soon as we were allowed to have people there, they want to come and stay for like a week. Everyone's just so keen to get out and go and use the track, myself included. I want to be there for a couple of years. So yeah, we look forward to welcoming everyone when they come up.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. Anyone, everyone, we look forward to welcoming you there. It's going to be cool.
Davey Rolls says, probably a novice question. Well, it's not, mate. If it's a question, it's a question. It's just raced on Astro, basically. He said, oil on the surface, how does it give you grip? Literally. But how does it give you grip?
You're probably the best to answer that, really. It's a bit of an...
I'm going to put a question to Dave.
Oh, you would do, Lee, wouldn't you?
I just want to get you involved, mate. I just want to get you involved.
Well, what I understand is once the oil...
Sorry, mate. Go on, you go.
Once the oil bakes in, it forms a cross, which...
Oh. So I haven't said anything because they froze on my phone. I don't know if it's going to kick me out. Okay, I'm going to leave and come back in because I don't know what's going on.
Right, we might be back. We might be back. We might be live. And Leroy.
Hi, you completely froze on mine, but it looks like you froze on YouTube as well.
Yes, we did, and it kicked us off, and we didn't swear, just in case it was still recording, and I think it might have been, so...
That's cool. I mean, I exited because I thought it might have been mine.
No, it was all down to me. My Mac had a boohoo. It said, this is taking far too long.
I know, we're back now. High five. James is just telling me that we froze.
Thanks, James. James, Scott, Leroy and Liz made a very, 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 very nice birthday card.
Yeah, where's your card?
It is...
You've lost it. Thrown it away.
No, I haven't. It's in the attic already.
He's going to get it, Lee.
Ah.
Yeah. So this oil, the track.
Yeah, go.
As far as I understand, is when it dries, it forms a crust on the track, which produces more grip. Apparently, as far as I understand.
Yeah, I would.
And stabilize the track top.
It definitely. I don't know how much of a crust it forms. It definitely bakes the oil difference, so it feels sticky even when you walk on it. And then when the sun gets into it more and more, it just seems to bring the grip out. But yeah, I mean, it definitely holds the dirt together. That's the main thing. So to answer the question, Davey, on grip, you have grip, but you have a very consistent grip. The problem with grip is sometimes when you have, no grip, it's because your car's created grip and then lost it and then you've spun round, which makes it feel really undrivable. Whereas oil, no matter what, even if it feels a bit loose or it feels grippy, it's consistent. And I think that's what you're always looking for to get that nice feeling where you drive around and you're just enjoying yourself.
Come in, Davey boy, you're out of shot.
Look at that
for a birthday card.
It's even got the bank corner in, just to spite Dave for building it, really. There it is. We were going to do elevations on
If
the
you look
jumps.
really closely, you can see me crying at the bottom of it. It's just down there in a little heap.
But what we did do is we put John's broken car in the pit lane.
What did I miss?
So you didn't miss a massive amount. Me and Dave were talking about the oil. So I'm just moving down the order here. What car is in the photo above John's head?
That is a Jaguar, whatever it is, XK, very old thing with Steve McQueen in it.
And no, Mustang's in Bullet, isn't it?
Yes. But McQueenie was a big car fan, so I think is it an XK 180 or something like that? I do know, but for a minute my brain's not working. The one, Leroy, I'm going to try and this might go wrong. Probably will. That's the Mustang.
That's what I want to put on our new engine heads.
And funny enough, that's obviously where the misspelt Bullet comes from. Is from that movie.
Yeah. So I think we definitely need to get like a Mustang on our new engine heads at some point.
I like it.
Would be cool. Derek McCloskey said, "Evening, guys. Closest airport to the track would be Birmingham, wouldn't it?"
Yeah, Birmingham would be literally. You could probably parachute out and get there as it's coming down.
Even Heathrow's not a massive amount. Like Heathrow's probably what, hour, 45 hour.
Yeah. It's super central to all of those sort of things. But I would have said Birmingham first, buddy, unless you can get like I don't know, a rubber band one into like Coventry or something, because that's very close.
Yeah, you could land next to the track.
Yeah, you could. Good. I'm excited to hear he's thinking about
coming over.
Yeah. Leroy, gone. Thank you. I loved it.
I'm gonna have to pour myself another one. Look, my tumbler's out.
I did sneak. Well, when I got the birthday card track, I did sneak and get Davy Boy another.
Is this his 8.1% cider?
8.2%.
Look at that.
You've got to be from Cornwall to drink that, Dave.
Devon.
If ever you meet Dave at a track, want to wind him up, just say, "I hear you're from Cornwall." That's his favourite thing to hear.
Yeah, he's definitely Devon, that boy. Stumpy Taylor says, "Are we putting Astro on the jumps or will it stay dirt?" As far as we can keep it dirt, it's going to stay dirt. Yeah.
The only thing that's going to be Astro is all of the infield. All of the infield, we've got some Astro to really make the shape pop, and hopefully everyone's going to think that looks cool. I think it's worth the effort to do it. I love turning up to a track and you can actually see this is the shape of the circuit in an instant. So
yeah, like your card.
Yes, yeah.
Hence why it was done like that.
Look at that, look.
So there you go. That's what we're going to have, an Astro, and then we'll obviously have a Nemo Racing logo in there too. Boom. Yeah, it's actually going to be there. It's in the original place.
Cars going around.
Moved.
They weren't weeds. They are cars. Cars.
Tumbleweeds.
It's quite hard doing that backwards, actually. There we go. And where's my car's about there. Broken.
Broke. Yeah, snapped in half.
Ow.
The bits are up here.
So
and the bits. To be fair, actually, the rear towing block, when I hit that thing, actually ended up over there.
Yeah, my son found it.
He crashed there, ended there.
That's how hard you hit it.
Not good.
Martin Waters said, "If we weren't on lockdown, how long do you think it would be until the track is done?" Question for you while I top up.
Ooh, how long would it be done, Dave? Hang on. I've got a question for Dave. Dave, when will Nemo Racing be done? Most way to be done.
3 weeks. I'm trying. Hopefully.
End of May. We are internally aiming for end of May. I think that's a fairly ambitious timescale, but we're going to be trying for that.
If lockdown's over, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. And it may be that we're not trying to like rush and do some massive race or something like that. It may be that we do a soft launch with it once we're ready and open. it might be that we can have smaller gatherings of people outside or something like that. So we could do some practice days, or we don't know yet. We're going to be open for any suggestions, really. But end of May, we internally hope that we will be ready to accept people with not hugs, with 2 meter hellos.
Hello.
Hi, you're back. What did you get?
Just a little top up of the same red wine. I'm not even sure what it is.
You look like you were eating. You came back in and something was being eaten.
Oh, you caught me.
I did.
So it was just a piece of my leftover dinner there. I was rushing to eat just before I come on. So when I went in the kitchen, there was still a little bit of dinner. So I just chucked a bit in my mouth on the way past.
Well, we had that's what she said. We had a pre-conference before this one, and you were eating that dinner. Did it taste first time or the second time?
I think the first time it was a little better. But there we go.
Who cooked it, Lee?
Hey?
Yeah, who cooked it?
Who cooked it?
The Chinese fella at the road. So where are we at?
I don't know. We just make it up as we're going along. News on eBuggy, new truggy. Shout out to Rumble. I don't know who that's from. But I've seen.
I saw a wicked one from Lee Warren here. You mentioned your wet bum hole that may need covering, which just made me laugh. Do you think the rest of the track will drain okay? Well, we've had quite a lot of rain in the last week, so how's the track been for drainage?
Yeah, it's good as we can expect.
Yeah,
Dave, what do you think?
Yeah, we only had like 3 little puddles on it. That's all.
Yeah,
which you brush straight off, so it's fine.
I think a good measure of that was the amount that was actually in the bum hole. That was deep. We were deep in the bum hole with water. Maybe 4 inches, Dave? 5?
I'd say 9.
Or at least 10. Yeah.
How long were you in there?
Not quite a while.
Extensively. Yeah, extensively. It was mucky, I tell you that. Really mucky. I lost my shoe in there at one point. I mean, the shit that we do to try and give a track.
Up to your elbows in shit.
Had to pull him out.
Not for the first time.
Oh dear, where has this gone? So when did you say it was going to be open, by the way?
End of May.
End of May. Okay, good.
2021. just for clarity.
Yeah. So I know we've slightly talked about, hopefully if they do allow us to go out and do things, that we can offer some places for people to come use a track and stuff.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Pre-book only, obviously, but it's something we've thought about. So as soon as we're allowed, guys, we will open it to you all. Allowed / ready.
Yeah, exactly. And if it's something like there's a certain amount of people that could be in a particular area, we'll try and open up some booking system where if people want to come, that is. Where we can allot it and people can schedule when they want to come and use it and all that sort of stuff. So, fingers crossed, we're going to be there waiting. I think.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll jump through the hoops we need to be able to get you guys on the track.
Yes.
So what have we got? What else have we got on there?
I don't know.
Michael Shorey, what you've done so far is very impressive as getting material delivered during this lockdown. It's difficult being in construction. We've had delays. Yeah, I mean, it's been tough to get certain bits. But luckily we seem to have kind of pulled through. John especially has got stuff when we need it there, which is ideal.
It's been hard. Piping was hard to find that. And then it was short shipped, and like you say, like everything that we've touched has been hard in this process. God,
it's true.
It's
getting orderly.
Aye.
Welcome to Innuendo, Nemo Racing.
Nemo Endo.
Nemo Endo. That's another one. Right, Dave's School of Motoring says, "What's local accommodation like?" Which is a good question. Within like 10 miles, yeah, it's a good question. And now to the next one. No, it's good. You're about 10 miles away. You've got all of the normal stuff. Banbury.
You've got Warwick Services.
Yeah, Warwick Services. Premier Inn is on the Junction 11. We're on Junction 12. So yeah, I think we're pretty good for that.
And there's stuff for people to do.
Because we are like, sorry, dude. Because we're like almost in the middle of nowhere. They're cheap. The rooms are cheap.
Yeah, say around the corner you've got the British History Museum, Motoring Museum.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
there's also stuff for people to do if they wanted to, take a couple of days and go and visit a few things.
Yeah, definitely. I think the British history of automotive is a good one. To look at the crap that we made in 1970, 1980.
Yeah. But I want to go. I want to go there. I want to take the kids.
Why we don't have a car industry in the UK anymore, really.
Yeah, not really.
Some Rovers, some Leylands, and what else, David?
Maestros.
Yeah, Maestro. There we go.
But there's some cool things there. I mean, my friend owns Charisma. They make crawlers and stuff mostly now, but they come over and went to the museum to take pictures of all the old Range Rovers so they could come out with the crawlers. It's quite cool. All that stuff you can do. Cool.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, Aston Martin, Jaguar, Land Rover, they're all based off that junction as well. So, you can't go and do a tour of one of those, I don't think, but it's all there.
But if you sit long enough, you'll see weird camo cars flying about.
Yeah. We might have a possible in there. There's down the road from where we are with our track. There's a very, very big indoor model railway, and it's rumoured that a lot of the top designers from Jaguar and Land Rover and all those companies go there and play with their train sets. So if we do some schmoozing, maybe we can get some access.
Get them on the RC track instead, and then we're away.
Done. We're on it.
Sam Miller says, will we be able to run temp scale electric? That is one of our plans, yes. I mean, for the short term, we're hoping to just make a few cut throughs on the 8 scale track so we can run dirt temp scale. In the long term, we want an AstroTurf track there. So
yeah,
yes.
Yes and yes. It's only going to get better for that as well, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, exactly. Yes and yes.
No bank corners.
No bank corners. Well, with Astro, mate, it doesn't need to be as nice, does it? You just make it and then put Astro on it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't massively like them in temp scale unless they're really smooth, because temp scale cars don't take the bumps as well, and they're going twice as fast when they hit the bumps.
Yes, that is true. Our Mumble from Rumble, lovely man, is saying that the Gaydon Motor Museum is a must go. I think it's a must go. I do. And Danny Conway, following on from that, Danny Conway, wow, Danny, you're showing your age there. Didn't we used to race there? There was a national at the Motor Museum for 8th scale back in the day. It was one of those jobs of like BRCA trailer, turn up, take the relevant things out of it, make a national, celebrate somebody for about a minute, and then go home. But there was a national at the Gaydon Motor Museum back in the day. I think I've been racing like a year back then, so it was in about 1930, 1931, something like that.
All the cars were in black and white.
Yeah, it was. There's no pictures of it because nobody actually had a camera. That hadn't even been invented yet.
So there was I spoke to John about it today, but one of my old friends, David Snee, put a video of me doing a lap or two at 2003 IFMAR Worlds. You don't see many videos from that track anymore either, so that was quite funny. And then it panned up to me on the driver's stand, and I was wearing like a Tottenham Hotspur t-shirt and a weird little hat, being very anti-corporate. Not many sponsors back then, obviously.
That was the good days, Leroy, when it didn't massively about that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It was fun. But I remember I was 18 at the time, and I remember going to America and being really miffed why I couldn't actually have a beer.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
it was fun. I think I got Dad to buy me something to drink in the room in the end.
Secret drinking.
Yeah, cheers, Dad.
What else?
Yeah, not a massive amount really. I guess we should move on to this competition.
What competition? Didn't know we had one.
I have no idea. Do you know? Do you know about it?
I haven't got a clue.
Maybe Dave should be the announcer. I don't know.
Dave, the announcer.
Thank you, Lee.
Yeah, exactly. Taking me some pushing to get Davey Boy on here.
So I have a little bit preempted it. I've got the thing I'm going to use here. It's just a Google number generator for anyone that wants to try it at home. So we've had our orders all month. Thank you everyone for doing so and getting your orders over to us, whether it was because you needed to, because you wanted to, or because you wanted to try and win an Agama. So I've got all them from John. So what we're going to do is to try and make it as fair as possible is I'm going to generate a number, tell John what numbers come up. He's going to check the order number it's against, and then we can check the name and see who's won. This beautiful A319 Nitro buggy with not my picture on the front, with Ryan Lutz's picture on the front.
Boom. There it is, look.
There she is. Beautiful. And then I will get in contact with whoever wins.
I hope I win.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to sign the box, Lee?
See if they want to add anything to it or how they want it built. Get it built, and then see what body shell they want, because obviously Lee Talbot from Paintworks has donated a body painting service, so we can send the body off. Talbot can paint it in whatever design you want, and
Talbot's a hero. That's awesome.
Once it's built, it gets sent to you, and you've got a beautiful A319 to play with.
I like it. Yeah. Sounds good. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. It's like, oh, I'm gonna have to build this thing.
You need to sign a box, Lee.
Yeah, I can sign it. I can sign a chassis as well, built by me.
Yeah. Look at that.
So, are we ready?
Yes.
So I'm going to generate a number.
Give me a number.
Click. Looking away. Oh, it's quite a good number.
Is it number one?
It's Michael Jordan's number.
Is that 69?
No. 23. 23. The number is 23.
23 is order number 17864.
Does that mean anything to you today?
Nothing.
I've got to fire up. I've got to fire up Shopify to find out.
Oh well, this is just extended art.
17864. 17864. Give me a second. Keep going. A little bit longer.
Come on, Dave, get excited.
That is Dave's excited face.
That's what she said.
Another one of these, Lee. Look out.
Oh, look out. We're getting topless in there. Start.
You're sidetracking me, Davey boy. I'm trying to find. So, order number 17864 is Julia Whiting.
Julia Whiting. Congratulations.
Or Whiting, if I pronounced it wrong.
Whiting. Let us know which one's the best. We can do another yo-yo, Yayan, Bayan, Yayan, Ewan thing on it.
That is a cool prize, and I'm excited. I'm excited for Julia to.
So I don't know Julia. Tell me, do you know them?
I do. She is the mum of a racer that is just not starting out, but early in her career compared to you and I. And it's her daughter that races, and so that is like awesome. I'd like to actually do like a dance and strip in happiness, because I think that's fantastic. So that's absolutely awesome. I don't know whether they'll be watching this. I probably think they won't, but that's going to be super fun to say what they've won. That's a real massive worthy winner in my opinion. So yeah, I'm excited. You can probably tell.
Great stuff. So there we go. I'll get in contact, or they can contact me.
We need to do another one. I like competitions. I don't like giving them away because
it costs money. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I like this. Cool. So we need to try and do some more. Come up with some more inventive ones.
Yes, we should. Yes. Try and think of something cool.
Awesome news.
But obviously, with this kit, I'll do some videos.
Dave will know. Well, they're Plymouth guys, so Dave will know those guys.
Oh, well, tell us, Dave. I mean, get involved.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Great young girl she is. Very good racer as well.
Yeah.
Well, she's got A215 at the moment.
So an existing user.
Yeah, existing user, but
I like it.
It's absolutely at the end of its day.
Oh, that's good.
So this is great news for her. This will be.
That's
Great
perfect.
news.
Wicked. So, yeah, Talbot's online now, so he also knows he's got a bit of extra work to do.
Yeah, so I don't know what we'll do with that loop. I guess we'll obviously notify Julia that they've won.
Well,
And
he's actually said here that she had asked about having a shell painted only a few weeks ago.
no way, seriously?
That's what he said. It's on the old comments there.
Wow, that's cool. Well, there we go. We're out the loop. We're out the loop.
We are out the loop. We should
Wow,
raffle
cool.
some. Sean Berryman says we should raffle some. We should raffle a kit.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
Raffle a Lee Martin built A319. I can build 2. Or we could raffle a Davy Boy.
Actually, over Chinese dinner tonight, my mother suggested, why don't you do a raffle?
There you go.
There we go.
We can do it.
Yeah. It was quite a good question.
Winston, okay, come on, show me, Davy Boy.
Swing of it. Oh, you can have a shop at the track.
Are we going to have a shop at the track? Yes.
We're going to have the shop or the distributor, should I say?
Yes, for our stuff. We're not trying to be a shop. We're not trying to, but our stuff will be there.
Yeah. So we'll have stuff to accommodate people with anyway, regardless, because we don't want people turning up and forgetting a fuel bottle or something like that. We'll make sure everyone's covered.
All the main.
That's one of the good things about going to Hearts for me. I know if I forget something, I can just pop to the shop.
yeah, and you can go, and that is cool, 100%.
Yeah, tires or fuel or whatever. If you forget everything, at least you get there and you can go, okay, I can get something.
Other than a radio, you probably could actually forget everything.
Yeah.
And we'll get Davy Boy on the spanners. He could build a car.
Yep.
I'll quickly run an engine in.
Yep.
Servos, yeah,
we do servos.
Yeah, servos will be all right. Yeah, we're good. Just bring a radio and you can come and have a go.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Well, what do people think? Should we have a test car available?
Yes. I think we should.
Yeah, your old battered one.
Yes. We'll unbreak it. Although Dave said he's done that already.
It's already fixed.
So that's available. That poor old Beta there is actually my Euros winning car. So it's a bit sad for it, really, isn't it?
It's your original prototype as well, isn't it?
Sorry, old bean. Yeah, it's been everything. Yeah, it has. It's a bit of a Triggers broom, probably. It's probably had some parts on it.
Yeah, quite a few.
It's definitely Triggers broom.
It's the same chassis though, all the way through.
As you can see.
Yeah.
So
what else we
Mark Appley, trying to say Appley. It's great you're building a new track, moving the hobby forward. So positive. Thank you very much. That is exactly what we're trying to do. As we've said, it's open to everyone to come and have a go, whether it's their first time or their 1 millionth time, like myself.
Yeah, exactly. I can see our Jonathan C.
Oh,
legend.
John, can you say again who's won? Who's won the competition? Can you please repeat?
Dave.
Not Dave, the actual winner.
Damn it. So the actual winner was Julia Whiting or Whiting. I don't know her name.
So someone says she just came online, and can you tell her exactly what she has won, please?
Well, I think you can show that. Julia, you have won a brand new, built by Sir Lee Martin, a Gamma A319. So whatever spec you want, whatever setup you want, Lee's going to build that for you. If you are genuinely online, cool. That's awesome. And congratulations.
Yep. So again, yeah, get in contact with me, or I can get in contact with you. I will build it exactly as you want it to, what setup you want. If you're racing, if you're down Plymouth Way, I'm guessing it's the Astro track. So if you want me to set it up for dry or wet Astro, anything like that, just let me know and I will build it to your liking.
Super. Leon Morel, nice gesture, Talbot.
Yeah, he's a good lad.
Very nice.
Yeah. I mean, one day we'll do crowdfunding for his fringe.
Can you do mine at the same time?
Double crowdfund.
We can do a Nemo crowdfund.
Crowd plunge?
You can have some of my hair, John.
That's your bloody Cornish cider.
Yeah.
See,
Herefordshire.
where's that?
I don't know, up here.
I don't know. Winston says maybe you can raffle a yoke four drive. We can definitely raffle one of those because we can't make one because they don't exist, and we've been trying to make them exist for at least 6 months. So yeah, I'm up for that win.
Yeah, we can raffle it. We can't tell you when you're going to get it.
Be a cardboard version of it.
I think we'll get it pretty soon. It's got. They said May the last time I said, so we're in May now. So
We're nearly there.
normally they do a press release like a week or two before it's ready. So I'm hoping that's going to come pretty soon.
So, and good. Come to those away. It's gonna be good.
Jane says, all I can hear is thank you, bleep, 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 and a lot of screaming. Thank you. I guess she's in contact with Julia, maybe?
Would make sense. Jane is from Plymouth, so it's the local club.
Wicked.
That's
No,
cool.
it's nice.
a shame.
It's good to see that someone from down Davy's ways won it. When Dave's come on,
Look it. Yeah, it's good.
and, it's nice to see.
From Cornwall.
From Cornwall. Deepest, darkest Cornwall.
Yeah.
Christian.
Good idea to have a car available for people to try. John Vickers. Good, John. I think that's cool. We'll get one set up. People can rock up, have a go.
John will want to come and try one. John, obviously, one of our new Nemo guys for Yokomo, and he actually doesn't live too far away from me.
So that's cool.
Yeah, we'll get one ready.
I think that's the big thing for us with the track. It's not just about doing like races and all that sort of stuff. It's what we can give back to everybody. Our training days with you, on kit purchase. I know we've got some good ideas coming up, I think, that we'll announce soon. And, you know, having demo cars, come and have a go. See what it's all about. See if it's what you want to have. No pressure. If you don't like it, you don't like it. It's going to be good.
Exactly. It's going to be awesome. We're going to love it. Everyone's going to love it. Apart from the haters, but you just got a blind. Can't see no haters. Danny Lewington says, is there going to be good food at the racetrack? Well, you're cooking it, Danny, so you work it out.
Yeah. So when we were in Montpellier, I seem to remember watching lots of pictures of Danny cooking for half the Nemo team. So, Danny, over to you, boy.
Over to you. No, but in reality, yes, there is going to be nice food because myself and John are both our own critics when it comes to making sure everything's nice, well presented, and
Many things.
And my wife Liz is super excited, and even though she doesn't cook, she's upstairs watching now. Even though she doesn't cook, she's been super pumped about making nice food and not just your average, rubbish burger or whatever.
Gosh.
Actual nice food. I know she's been talking to Sam, a bit about it, and they've got loads of crazy ideas, and I think you're gonna enjoy all the culinary options that they're going to produce for you.
And removing it from your body when that time happens as well. Hopefully we're gonna have that covered quite well.
So yeah, we put a deposit, well, I think we mentioned last week, on a very nice set of toilets, which is, it's coming from the type of thing they set up for when the Queen goes somewhere. Nice luxury toilet block. So we don't have to worry about trying to squat in a plastic box.
The only thing is, we're not going to have the Queen's wiper there. That's just to clarify. We
Just
don't want to set us up. Oh,
Winston.
Winston. Oh, can you imagine that?
The wiper.
The fluffer.
The fluffer.
It doesn't take long, does it? Before
it just starts going
complete chaos
all over the place.
He'll call me Bruce in a minute anyway. So
Bruce. No toilets like Clanfield, then. No, there's not going to be a stinger nettle growing out of them.
But I hope the track's as enjoyable as Clanfield, because their track layouts are always good fun.
Yeah, really good. I like going down to Clanfield.
Me too.
I wouldn't like to poo there, but I like going down there.
Me too.
So yes, Nobby, your turnbuckles are done, as you know. This is weirdly, Nobby, this is your turnbuckles.
Can I just say, when Nobby puts cough, 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 turnbuckles done, shell, cough, cough, does that mean we're not seeing him again? And that's the end of Nobby?
Yeah, I think he's got some serious disease there. You might want to isolate.
Don't do that cough, cough, cough thing.
Yeah.
When you go to get your food at the co-op, Nobby.
So these are here.
You get some funny looks.
They're going to go. I can only send the Royal Mail here, and they're going to be incredibly slow. I'm sorry, but that's all I'm going to do. And I can't send it tracked because I'm not going to go in the post office because it's just not nice at the moment. So they can go first class.
He's going to enjoy them in 2022.
Yeah, exactly. Or someone's going to enjoy them. The Royal Mail postie or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, the royal man that's thinking that he's got an RC car is going to enjoy those in about a week's time.
Yeah.
We gave up on Royal Mail, David Boy, didn't we?
It's just too much.
Yeah, I mean, that we could tell people Royal Mail has been pulled from our delivery options purely because it's been depressing on how long it's taken and it's not reliable at present. It might be reliable, but it's slow, and that's not the kind of way we want to do business. So it's just down to DHL. You pay a little bit more, but it's there next day and you can track it. So sorry for now if you're a Royal Mail, you don't want to spend the extra £3 on postage, but trust me, it's worth it. Yeah,
exactly. And we will reinstate it as soon as we can. But I don't want to wake up at 11 o'clock at night with where's my wishbone.
Yeah, and it's also DHL. They come to Nemo HQ and collect. Where Royal Mail, we have to go to a post office, and we don't really want to be. Well, I obviously don't at the moment, but I don't want to put John or Dave or anyone in a position where they're going in a post office for the sake of £3.
I don't mind going to a post office. Some very nice young ladies in there,
and they won't be for long if you keep going in
there. They're dropping like flies, one by one.
Yeah, have you checked the basement?
When I go in, they're like, "Where's Dave?" I'm like, "What? Where's Dave?"
Where's Dave? Like, where's Win?
He's a hit. He's a hit with the post office ladies of the co-op.
Well, you're all over 60, so you're right.
So I think that's basically us, isn't it?
That's probably it. Yeah, on that bombshell.
That's on that bombshell. We had a few drop off in people watching, and we're over an hour, and people's wives might be complaining.
There might be 2 or 3 questions just coming. Will there be an opportunity for up-and-coming kids to race? Yes. Absolutely. I think that's at the core of Nemo, really, trying to help guys starting out, kids starting out. So, yes, 100%.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Nobby said last order was here in 2 days, Royal Mail. Well, you got lucky.
Yeah, happy days.
Yeah. Lee Warren said, what about a weekly raffle, £5 a ticket, prizes, different prizes each week? Yeah, we'll think about the raffle option.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be a good idea to do a few. Nemo Raceway, this old digger. Nemo Race, hi digger, how you doing? Nemo Raceway, RC Centre of Excellence.
Who's coming along then? There must be Leroy.
Yeah, well, not me, it's Dave, I think.
Yeah, I'll be driving Lee. I'll show you.
Let's leave it there, Leroy. I think we're good.
I'm just going to answer one more. Mark Appley again. He's new to 1/8, and we oil the track. He's, trying to understand the oil. Basically, the oil's to try and remove a lot of the maintenance because if the tracks don't bind, the dirt doesn't bind, it can be a nightmare. They get really bumpy, and it's not fun. So the oil helps with everything, really. So oil is a good thing. Trust me, you'll love it. So yeah, on that bombshell, a little bit from me. Please subscribe to our channel. Please share if you like the video. Please like us. And hit the bell notification so you can tell when we're going live or we post a new video like I did, with the body shells and the RC cars that rocked that went out last week. If you haven't seen it, head over and watch it. It's pretty cool. There'll be a new one every Thursday. And as of this week, there'll be guests involved too. So not just my mug you've got to look at.
Wow. Sounds fun.
Yes.
Stay safe, buddy. We love you.
I'm on the orange now. Cheers, guys. Good work with the track. I can't wait to drive it.
We're there. Hey, buddy.
Love you all.
Bye. Love you too.